7 individual creators, 150 million plus followers across multiple different social medias, and one shared goal: to build the most recognizable global brand in the creator economy. Their story have been told before, but I don't think these gentlemen get enough credit for what they're actually building on the other side of this pond, and this video aims to fix it. Welcome to the TohirT channel. My name is Tahir, and let's do this. Today, you're likelier to know Sidemen from either their live Tinder videos that became uber viral across multiple different platforms, or thanks to their most notorious member slash boxer slash rapper slash R&B singer, KSI. This is not where they started though. Their origin story lies in their shared love for the game GTA 5 and all the different kind of content that they've created for their own individual channels. Yet they quickly realized that trying to pull 7 channels alongside each other is much harder than combining their voices and amplifying a single channel that they can bring forward as their own brand that then later on will help rise the tide and build up their own personal brands. And this is how slowly all these creators became Sidemen, and how Sidemen moved from the gaming content to the creative content in a live action format. And although KSI is still arguably their most popular Sidemen across the team, it's very refreshing to hear that each individual member carries their own weight as they push that brand forward.
We kind of all take charge.
That's the political answer.
No. We all
Really?
just take charge. Like,
Take turns.
Because it's all like equal, like the share is equal. Everyone
Right,
just gets
right.
the exact same amount. So we all have to pull our weight.
Now fast forward from 2013, 2014, when they just started to collaborate with each other, they were still playing the video games, to now a ton of live action content, the podcast, the YouTube original shows, multiple multi-viral hits across different parts of the world. These guys are racking millions upon millions of views on their Sidemen channel. It's very lucrative, they can sell the merch, time to retire. Well, no. These 7 guys are really dedicated to building out something special out of their brand. And this is where I think we should start with the 3 major announcements they made over the course of 2021, over the course of the last year, and how they impacted the creator economy. Starting, because I'm hungry, with their new chain of virtual restaurants, Sides.
Oh, damn.
Virtual kitchen concept is nothing new. Arguably, ever since Uber founded Uber Eats, they opened a series of their own virtual kitchens where they essentially sell only for the deliveries. Now, if you look at Sides, this is a great match between their brand, where the creator economy is, and looking back at the past few years with the pandemic locking a lot of places down, people moving to work from home, the popularity of those delivery services is increasing. You see a lot more professionally run virtual kitchens opening up all over the world. We don't have to go far. Sides open just in UK and UAE right now, but let's take a look at the top creator in the industry right now, MrBeast. His Beast Burger chain now counts 1,000+ locations all over the world. It's a very successful format that allows MrBeast, in his case, amplify the voices of hundreds of millions of his followers across multiple different platforms and regions to go and support his business. Sidemen might be behind on the number of locations today and the number of the followers that they have across all of their different channels, but I'd also argue their audience equally, if not more, engaged than what MrBeast's audience is, so they can produce that fit, which is there. The wings, the burgers, the beers, all of that content fits well with the kind of audience that Sidemen attract. So for them, amplifying that business over time, growing it beyond just the 2 countries that they're in today, will prove very useful to how they expand their brand globally. And the best part, from all the reviews that I've watched and from all the things that I've read, it seems to be great food, great unboxing experience, great experience, period. And if you now think about to the traditional media and the traditional way of running the fast food chains, first, the hybrid work environment is not changing. I think it's here to stay, and I spoke about it in this video over here about the future of work. But then if you start thinking about how McDonalds of the world, they do not only have to develop their locations, develop their menu, they also have to spend hundreds of millions of dollars advertising their brand to make sure people think about them the first time they decide that they want to eat and order something out. While for someone like Sidemen, they can skip millions of investment into their advertising because they have those 150+ million of followers. McDonald's have to fight for the attention, make the ads engaging because they have to catch the eyes of those passive users. Sidemen just need to produce an interesting video on their primary channels. So they can advertise to them for free, and every single time they develop a new product, develop a new location, expand into a new product category, they have those dedicated fans who are eager to support their favorite creator. Now, considering the kind of audience Sidemen attracts, considering the fact that NELK Seltzer became a smash hit in the United States, it only makes sense that the Sidemen decided to expand into the alcohol business and essentially develop their new CPG branch within that liquor environment. Releasing the XIX Vodka 19? I don't know, I think they keep referring to it as XIX, so I'm just gonna roll with XIX. That brand now allows Sidemen to cater to their maturing audience. If you think about their audience in 2013, 2014, they most likely were the college kids, maybe early college grads, essentially young adults, just about hitting that legal age of drinking. Now, as that audience matures over the past 10 years, those are now adults with their families, the spare income, the ability and the interest to invest in the more mature product lines. So for someone like Sidemen, as they mature with their content, as they mature with their business acumen, it also makes sense for them to enter more mature industries and cater to their maturing audience. I think I said mature like 7 times. I think 7 times if I count correctly. But this is the way a lot of creators moving forward. After all, they will also amass those millions of followers who grew up watching their content, and now those followers have changing type of interest, and as the creator evolves their business and as the tastes change, they have to cater to them in order to retain that connection, continue bringing those people into their content and continue to sell them these new product ideas that they have. And when it comes to alcohol, let's think about George Clooney, Ryan Reynolds, let's think about The Rock, Dwayne Johnson. All 3 of them proved that if you enter the space and if you leverage all the dedicated audience that you have with you, you can make it very lucrative for yourself when you're about to sell that brand to one of those major conglomerates.
Vodka.
Finally, in 2021, Sidemen announced the foundation of the Side Plus, a paid membership club for the most dedicated fans out there. In this video over here about Mythical Entertainment, I spoke about the benefits of creating your own membership club and establishing that dedicated connection with your audience, and rather than relying on the YouTube, IG, TikTok and other platforms to own that relationship. You also avoid the limitation of the platform, because now you can create different kind of content and you can change your membership club to host different kind of content. And finally, you do not rely on the ever-changing terms and conditions and the laws in different countries that might result in someone like YouTube banning half of your content, affecting your entire business model and ruining essentially what you've been building for years. With Sidemen offering perks like live Zoom calls, Q&A sessions, even dinners with the team and exclusive merch drops, they now have that audience locked in with them for however long they would like to run that platform and for however long those fans are committed to join them. I also find the benefit of being able to test different kind of content, maybe riskier, edgier content, the content that you're not even sure will fly or might affect negatively the algorithm, those pesky algorithms that might just punish the rest of the content with just some experimentation. All of this feedback base that you can now gather from dedicated audience on this platform allows you to become better as a creator. So there's not only a financial benefit, there's also a creative benefit of being able to test around so many new different ideas. And I've made that point before. I have at least these 3 videos that talk about how some creators are affected by rule changes, and it's great for them to create their own dedicated platforms. I spoke about the creators who benefit from fully running with their own ideas and not relying on millions of views, but rather having smaller audience that is very dedicated and supporting with their wallet their favorite creators. And finally, you're being liberated from having to create over and over the same type of content because you have to feed that algorithm. I'm glad to see that the Sidemen are leading that charge in the UK right now and across the entire creator economy when it comes to applying themselves in different kind of industries and applying themselves in creating their own dedicated platforms. After all, if there's one thing that they prove to us is that they're able to convert their content, they're able to convert their strategy to their content, combine their forces, and unite behind a single common goal. In the business, those are very valuable skills because it will allow them to combine their forces behind different brand ideas, test things, fail at things, succeed at the other things, and eventually build a business that we will all admire. And the best part? Those 3 announcements took place in 2021. So I cannot wait to see what Sidemen will be up to in this year of 2022.
God, this is gonna be so great.
Have you heard about Sidemen before? Did you like the 3 projects that they launched in 2021? And what are other verticals, products, maybe services that you would like to see creators explore? And who those creators would be? Share your thoughts and ideas in a section below. You see why I enjoy the creator economy? It's not only creator economy at this point, it's real industry. That's an industry that's ever evolving, expanding. We see a lot of talented business professionals entering it. Arcade media is a great example. Those are the guys and the gals behind the Sidemen who helped them grow. So I truly believe by the end of 2022, they might give me enough content to make part 2 of this video. And I'm also excited to be done for a little while. I'm actually recording this before New Year's, before Christmas. I've been batch loading and batch editing a bunch of content because I have a very busy end of the year and very busy beginning of the January. So the next time I'm producing a completely new video will be the end of January, closer to my birthday. So if I miss some interesting topics, my fault, but I just had to get a ton of content out of the way to focus on a few projects. And with that, if you're still excited, you're gonna see me next week. You won't even know the difference if you have not watched this past section. So if you're just excited to watch more content, if you're just excited to learn from more inspirational individuals or more businesses out there, well, there's plenty of them on this channel because I'm here every Saturday at 10 a.m. Eastern. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, share this video with some of your friends. Here are a few more videos for you to enjoy, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.